Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's like 12 o'clock at night right now. Thinking of something to do. Figure I should go ahead and do this. I've owned about every kind of brand of boots there is. Okay. And thought I'd give my opinion on them. I got four boots on me right now, all different types. But I've owned about all of them. I go through them every 3 weeks, have to get a new pair. Because that's all I wear. And my feet were going real fast, and they're always getting torn up or something, be in the mud. I was going every 3 weeks. Whatever the boot, wherever I went, whatever they had in stock, and if it was in my size, I wore them. Kept track of all of the ones I had and all that. I've gone through about all of them. Down in Tennessee, they're trying to remember what it was. And not Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they're buy one pair of boots, get two off. It's a good store. Now, I do not recommend getting work boots from there, but I would recommend getting cowboy boots and stuff like that. And I've been through work boots and cowboy boots. It's about the only thing I wear. So starting off here, I got these. Oh crap! I don't know what these are. Well, try and figure that out later. But I got these Ariat work boots. Kind of muddy right now. They're steel toe. Pretty bland. All waterproof. Till you're like me and get above the boot line there. But I love Ariat. Recommend them 24/7. Work and cowboy. And then I got these. Used to be like a real nice brown and blue. It's been through the mud a couple times. I don't know what these are either. Oh man. But then I got these. I'll spell it. Nocona. Don't have a clue what it spells. Boots. Don't know. First pair of boots I got from them. Wore them like 2 times. Haven't shown any signs of wearing or anything, but they work. They're the real tall ones where you tuck your boot in or your pant leg in. I got them other two there. And Durango. I've had good and bad Durangos. Had some that'll last me a long time. Had some that'll last me like a week or 2. It all depends on. You have a 50-50 chance from Durango to get something good. Boots I have right now from Durango, because I know most people like have one dead set kind of boots they'll buy, and that's the only thing they'll buy. Not me. If I like them, I'll usually get them, and if I get them that brand a couple times in a row and they don't work, I'll try and stay away from it. But I'm not one that, yep, this boot brand, that's all I'm wearing. I won't wear anything else. No, not me. Ariat, I've never had a bad pair of boots for them. I love them. They're probably my first recommended pair of boots. And then Justin's. Justin's are pretty good. They're pretty overpriced though. Crap. Had all of them in my head. that I've been through, and mucks, I know they're not really the work, or they kind of are, but not. Mucks, I love them, but they're like, I use them for hunting, all that. Especially like the actual mucks themselves, especially if they're like the real warm ones. I wear them for hunting, and then basically wear them for anything. Go get yourself a nice pair of mucks, and then be like a short. I've seen people wear them around for good. I've seen them for like work. I've seen them for hunting. Mucks, can't go wrong with it. Use them for about everything, anything, everything, whatever. Like I said, Justin's are pretty overpriced, but haven't ever had a problem with them. Try and get these off right here real quick. See if I can. They were completely faded. You can't tell, these are the ones I wear all the time, or used to, and then I just recently got these. I wear them all the time now, because I wear a 9, and these were hand-me-downs, and they're 11 EEs. I can fit in them just fine. It's not like it wobbles on my foot a whole lot, or I can't walk in them. These 11 EEs and slip on, and then now these are actually 10s, but you can't really put like your boot, even though you're not supposed to, but if you try to put your pant leg over it, you can't really do it. These are a lot harder to walk in if they're bigger on you. I mean, this wasn't a great boot company review, but I don't know, I'll get off here and think of all of them. But I've heard of other people liking companies I don't. So if you're really looking for like a good pair, because my feet is shaped completely different from most people's. So, if you got like all like different styles of boots or fit for your needs, like I've had some brands that you'd think they're like kind of like stylish, wear to a fancy dinner brands. You wear them out in the mud, they ain't gonna last. Wear them for work or anything, they aren't gonna last. But so for some of you out there like mine, Nike barely fits you. Some boot companies are like that too. So what I'd tell you to do is, whenever you get a worn pair of boots or something and you need to get a new pair, go get something that you've heard are really good. Like, not really good, but you've heard about it. Don't go buy something completely off the wall that you've never heard about, because that's what I used to do. I'd have some last a week, because I was one summer I was going through a pair anywhere from a week to a month every time. I was just going to the shoe department, whatever they had I was buying, because shoe department don't have a whole lot. Whatever they had I was buying. It wasn't good. So don't go with some off the wall brand, but go in there if it fits you real nice and comfortable, because if it's a good brand, you'll have them for a long time. And if you're like me, you wear them until this whole entire bottom falls off. I've had them with seams cut right there. Heck, still wear them. Turn into work boots then. So your boots are like your pride. Like, your boots, you never get a new pair basically until this whole entire seam falls off. I've had them do it at school because I've worn them so much. I wore them to school one day, and then the seam would just fall right off. So, if you're like me, go get make sure it fits you comfortably, really comfortably. Because I've had a pair that's like walked around in for like a second and be like, oh yeah, them fit. Get them home, start walking around out in the field. Sucks. So make sure you wear them around, walk around a good bit with them. Make sure that they completely fit comfortably. And I know most people say, well, if it slides on your foot, don't get it. That's true. But I've learned that because I don't know if it's my feet or what. Because my feet are still growing a lot. And they've stopped a good bit. But you want a little, not like a whole bunch, just a teeny bit of play, I've learned. Because if you're out there walking, you don't want your foot to be like clamped down to the boot.
It's tax refund time, and if you need credit, get a vehicle fast.
I got my Xbox on, I accidentally hit the controller. Get a little bit of play, because I know my feet are real bad, tore up. I can't feel the bottom of them. I've worn boots all my life. I don't really wear anything else. And if you're that way, or if you're always walking around in them, get you a pair that are like a half a size or a size bigger than what you'd normally wear in like a tennis shoe or something. And make sure it has just a little bit of play. Because if your foot's real tore up, you don't want it to be clamped down, all that pressure holding your foot down. More play, the better, but not like a whole bunch. Because if your foot's clamped down, it's going to just tear up your feet. A little bit of play in it. I know most people say, don't do that. Do it. Because I have real bad feet. I'll maybe wear a pair of tennis shoes 5 days out of the whole year. And I've had boots like that. It absolutely tears my feet up. Whether it's work, especially if it's work boots, because I already got like the metal in them. And then the soles are built to be like real stiff, so they barely bend. And so your foot is in that one position, and I'd rather my foot be able to like hang around a little and not be clamped down to the boot. So that's my opinion. Just try them out for yourself. Go to somewhere, find a company you've heard about that's good. Get a pair. Because if you've heard they're good by a bunch of people, most likely they're at least going to last you a couple months. That's what I was not doing, is going whatever they had there, I was buying. And then I started going, oh, these people said this boot's good. I'll go get it. And it'll last me a couple months, or even a year. I've had the blue pair, the red, white, and blue, or both the tall blue pair, the little blue pair, and the red, white, and blue pair since Christmas, since we went down to Tennessee and we got that stuff. But and I've also found some brands that like people say, oh my god, just don't get them. And it might be because like their foot's different than mine, because I know a bunch of people's foot's different than mine. But you got some people out there, and it's mostly boot wearers that like just foot don't even out right or anything, or it's auto shaped, and they say it's not good. Maybe it isn't good, but I've bought a couple pairs and everybody's like, oh no, don't buy them. I bought a couple pairs, not very many, but a couple, and I'm like, okay, these fit my feet good, better than like a pair that someone would really suggest, because their foot's auto shaped, or mine's auto shaped, and it fits me better, and they're still last me a long time. It's just because their foot's different and mine fits in there better. But done rambling on. Go check out all my social medias: Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and TikTok. They'll all be linked down in the description. Anything else, I'll link some Andrew Flair. He's one that encouraged me. I think it's just Flair. He's great big on YouTube. He's the one that encouraged me to start YouTube. He's my favorite YouTuber. Been watching for like 5 years now. A couple times I've been his first person. So yeah. And then also love watching Braden Price. I haven't been watching him for a long time, but I love watching him. He just came out with a new one today. But thanks for watching. See you on the next one.